Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! Woo! Oh my god!
This is a crazy video. For those of you that don't know, this man's home is in a fire zone in California. This massive tanker has dropped this pink substance, which is a flame retardant, to try to protect his home. A California firefighter in the comments says that it's a biodegradable sticky liquid that helps slow down the rate of the fire, so that ground resources can come in and extinguish it with lower fire activity. I guess a lot of people thought that the plane was crashing. My next question is, when you watch the entire video, do we think his windows burst from the heat in the area, or like this flame retardant? Do we think that that hit it somehow? Like maybe it came out as a ball of liquid and smashed his window? Anyway, I'm curious your thoughts. One funny comment said, "It's a girl. These gender reveals are getting out of control." This next clip shows some still images of what people are saying is a Bigfoot. And they're claiming that this is more credible than most sources because this was taken from a wildlife biologist's trail camera. I'll say it looks pretty good. I mean, It has a different type of face than we normally see. When you zoom in, it has human-like eyes, but a wide, ape-like nose. It's said to have been taken here somewhere in the States, so we know it's not some type of gorilla. Let me know your thoughts on this one. This viral clip was uploaded and the title said, "What cryptid is this?" Well, I don't think it's a cryptid at all. I mean, it's super impressive. I guess it could be, but... A few commenters say this is just a gray wolf running alongside a car, and that this one actually got up to 37 miles per hour. Another comment said that this is a wolf-dog hybrid and it escaped from its owner. It happened in the Greater Bay Area, El Cerrito. Goes on to say that wolves are huge and most people don't realize this. They tend to think of them as large dogs or more like a coyote. But that's all wrong. Wolves are absolutely massive. Yeah, and that's what this thing looks like. A big, old, strong wolf running down the road.
I thought he was going to pet him.
A bystander said that this bear appeared out of nowhere. And before anyone gets too worried, it's not a grizzly bear, it's a cinnamon black bear. But still, right? The man's just fishing around this dock when this bear walks right up to him. The thing is the angler did a good job. I mean, there's nothing he really could have done other than stay still. Any movement or noise would have likely been perceived as a threat, which would have most likely made the bear engage. Something similar actually happened to a friend of mine who was fishing with his AirPods in. And sure enough, before he knew it, a bear was within 20 feet of him. He said the only way he noticed that the bear was there is that he felt the vibrations of the bear breathing, like grunting. He turned around and then basically had to change his pants. But nevertheless, luckily for my friend and this guy, that the bear just, both of them walked on by. creepy footage taken out of Georgia shows what appears to be a bipedal creature walking across the train tracks. Now, many people in the comments are not having it. They don't think this is a Bigfoot. They don't think it's a cryptid. They actually, I would say the majority think that this is a drunk guy. It was uploaded as a cryptid video, so I'll give a small edge to the cryptid, but it could very easily be a normal man. Because the video is so grainy. A few years back, a disturbing photograph began making rounds on Reddit, posted by a user who had received it from a friend. The image quickly caught the attention of many, sparking speculation about possible paranormal activity. The photo was reportedly taken inside an apartment complex in the historic city of Charleston, South Carolina. At first glance, the photo appeared fairly normal. The woman who took it had aimed her camera at her dog, comfortably settled in a chair in her living room. But upon closer inspection, something unsettling became apparent. In the background, her second dog seemed to be cautiously approaching a faint, shadowy silhouette of a woman. The eerie figure was hunched over, and the dog's body language suggested a sense of unease, as if trying to determine whether this presence was a friend or foe. What made the image even more disturbing was that the woman insisted she had been completely alone in her apartment at the time, but the mysterious figure in the photo, there was no logical explanation. Theories began circulating, with some speculating that the figure could be the ghost of someone who had died in the apartment complex. The homeowner herself had reported a string of unsettling occurrences. She would hear the sound of footsteps echoing through the hallways late at night, even though she knew she was the only one home. And in the morning, she would often find objects moved or rearranged, even though she hadn't touched them. The feeling of being watched became a constant, and her dogs exhibited clear signs of discomfort, particularly in the living room, the very spot where the mysterious figure had been caught in the photo. One of the most chilling experiences came from the poster's wife. She had spent the night in that same apartment and was startled awake by the sight of an elderly woman in a nightgown standing beside the bed. As she tried to focus on the figure, it vanished in an instant. However, the unmistakable sound of footsteps retreating beyond the door lingered, leaving her paralyzed with fear.
See, now, unlike you, I would have reached in and went, ah!
Oh, wow. Feel that thing.
That's definitely man-made.
Yeah.
100%. But it's solid.
The charring on it.
Yeah.
The heat.
Burnt it through.
Doesn't look like a battery or anything, so we're good there.
Put that with this end?
Oh, yeah. It's shining there. Is it hollow? Is it hollow?
Sort of, yeah.
But it's burnt. Oh, yeah. And it has something inside of it.
Crazy video clip here. Space debris, space paraphernalia has flown through the roof of this house, smashed through the floor, and now these guys are retrieving it. Anyhow, let me know if you've heard of anything like this. No one has any idea where it came from. And can you imagine? I mean, thank goodness that didn't hit somebody. But can you imagine what that must have sounded like, or how weird that would be sitting in the room and that happening? The officer that's there is pointing to some type of charring on the item. And the guys talking are kind of just like, whoa, this is crazy. The only thing that I've seen similar to this was a bullet hole that was in the top of a guy's car hood that I saw. Other than that, I don't know anything like this that's happened to anyone.
Ella, stop. I'm destroyed right now. Oh, no, Ella, you have to stop now. You're gonna learn.
Maybe say sit?
No, it's not. It's...
I thought this was just a funny... This is just a funny video. Did you hear the one guy? He's like, I'm destroyed right now. Now, I don't know if that's because he's had too many beers or the dog's already jumped on him. And then do you hear the other guy where he's like, maybe like say sit. And he's like, he's not going to sit. That is great. She just wants to have some fun. She wants to enjoy the pool as well. Great camera capture.
Someday, someone will walk into your life and make you realize why it never worked out with anyone else. It is a miraculous thing to be able to watch the person you love undetected. A wonderful gift may not be wrapped as you expect. Somebody once said, you don't always get to choose who you fall in love with, but I do.
Okay guys, this next video is nuts. In a not so distant past, a string of unsettling videos began cropping up on YouTube, all originating from a channel with the creepy name Mr. Peeper. As disturbing as the title was, the content proved even more disturbing. Though YouTube quickly took the channel down due to policy violations, fragments of it remain, as users have re-uploaded the footage elsewhere. The videos were primarily composed of shaky handheld camera work. They showed a man shadowing various women in a way that felt undeniably predatory. Overlaying these visuals was a distorted, fragmented voice, adding a chilling layer to the experience. Rumors added an extra layer of mystery. According to whispers, someone whose identity remains unknown to this day stumbled upon an abandoned car deep within a remote forest. Inside the car was a plastic bag taped to the roof containing an SD card. This card allegedly held the complete archive of Mr. Peeper's disturbing videos. This discovery ignited widespread attention online, spreading rapidly across forums and message boards. Speculation ran wild. Some believed the footage offered a grim glimpse into the psyche of a disturbed individual stalking his victims. Others thought it might be a carefully crafted web series, an ambitious yet failed student project, or a twisted form of art. Debates flared. Some viewers were deeply unsettled, convinced they were witnessing the work of a real-life predator. Meanwhile, others dismissed it as a clever piece of fictional horror. In December 2022, the digital landscape was abuzz after a disturbing video made its rounds on TikTok. The clip in question, a dash cam recording from the quiet streets of Melbourne, Australia. Known for its thriving art scene and rich coffee culture, the city witnessed something eerie at the unnerving hour of 4:30 a.m. Under the faint glow of the streetlights, the dash cam revealed a strange sight. A man standing alone in the middle of the road, blocking the path of oncoming traffic. His demeanor was far from welcoming. As the driver cautiously advanced, the man became more threatening, shining a flashlight directly at the driver's eyes, momentarily blinding them with its harsh brightness. The tension escalated quickly. As the vehicle attempted to maneuver around him, the figure lunged towards it, striking at the side with what appeared to be a mix of desperation and rage. The fear was unmistakable. The person who posted the video, still rattled by the encounter, mentioned contacting the police immediately. But when they returned to the scene, perhaps to gather more details or confirm what had happened, the man had mysteriously disappeared, leaving no trace. He seemed to vanish, like a phantom. Comments flooded the video, with people from all over the world sharing their thoughts. Remarkably, several viewers reported having experienced similar unsettling incidents late at night, sparking intrigue and curiosity.